Captain Burke's residence. This is Henry. I see you. Peace out.
Party of the year.
Yes, and thank you for breakfast. I had no idea you were such a wonderful cook.
Well, and thanks for your music. I had no idea you were such a wonderful pianist.
All right, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your office on the phone.
In a minute.
When am I going to see you?
Oh, so?
4:30?
Too early.
4:35.
Why don't you make it 10:35?
It's too late.
I'll phone you.
Oh, no, you won't.
Well, then you phone me.
Oh, constantly. Good morning, darling.
Good morning. I'll see you later, huh? Oh. Hey, Miss Burke. Yeah, Joe. What do you think I've been doing? Clipping coupons? All right, I'll meet him there in 10 minutes. Henry!
All righty, boss. Where we go?
West on Canton.
It's Burke's Law.
Morning, boys.
Hi, Amos. Charlie Johnson, West Valley.
Yes, I know Charlie.
Hello, Captain. Looks like a mystery, so I thought I'd better call Central.
Nothing like a whodunit to start the day.
Shot in the back 3 times.
When?
About midnight, give or take an hour. Had capped teeth. Good job, expensive.
Age 23, 24?
Nude?
All over.
Who found her?
Construction worker.
Block off the traffic.
I've already done that, sir.
Well, then send for the lab men. There may be some tire tracks.
On their way.
Isn't there anything left for me to do?
Get some breakfast.
Just coffee, Captain. You're due in at court at 9 o'clock.
That's right, I am. Capped teeth. You better call Joe Nolan. Tell him to get another team started on the dentist.
In work. My new partner doesn't miss a trick.
He's good, Les. Real good. I like him.
Me too. I just wish he'd slow down.
Would you say that he's a little bit over-ambitious?
You said that. I didn't. Hey, who was that?
Oh, Captain Amos Burke, head of the Homicide Division.
In a Rolls Royce?
Why not? He's a millionaire.
And why a cop?
Why are you a construction man?
That's what I do best.
That's why he's a cop.
Morning, Bill.
You're late. Where you been?
Out buying a couple of yachts or something? Court. Had to testify against a poor old man about your age. Listen, Golden Boy. I'll go 5 rounds with you anytime. Never box with senior citizens. Burke's Law. Hi, Joe. Who's checking the dentists?
In the Bradbury case, it took us 5 stinking weeks to find out where those plates were made. In the Amati case, we personally called on 63 dentists.
68.
This morning it was different. First crack out of the box, Sam made it. Dr. Byron L. Staley, Medical Arts Building. I don't understand that we should get so lucky.
What was the girl's name?
Holly Howard, 1096 Argent Way, apartment 7.
Mm-hmm. When did she have the dental work done?
3 months ago.
Yeah, how much money did she owe?
All paid in cash. Oh, hi, Tim.
Tim, did you find any tire tracks?
No, nothing. Les went to the morgue to wait for the autopsy report. He sent me in to help with the dentist.
No, Sam got lucky. Homicide, Lieutenant Nolan. I'll see. City desk at the record.
I'll take it. Yeah, Jim. Her name's Holly Howard, 1096 Argent Way. That's all I know, so we're starting even. Where is Argent Way?
Westlake District.
My pads, please, Henry.
Argent Way is 4 blocks north of Ridgely. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, easy, Tim. A man can get arrested going out like this.
No, sir. She moved away 2 months ago. Oh, she was so fond of Mr. DeMille.
The movie director?
No, my cat. Mr. DeMille discovered me in a pharmacy and gave me a test. You know, after that, I played in every one of his pictures, so naturally I named a cat after him. Oh, they were just small parts, but then this is a small cat.
Did she leave a forwarding address?
Who?
Holly Howard.
Oh, Holly, I think so. Just a minute.
Now we know what really happened to Baby Jane. See, how did you know this neighborhood so well?
Oh, I was engaged to a girl who lived around here.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of an artist, made costume and jewelry.
What happened?
She joined the Navy.
If I have it, it'll be in this book. You know, I keep telling myself that I'm going to straighten this book out, but I never do. Oh, that's where I put that. My, do you think it's becoming on me, or is it too busy?
No, ma'am, but I'm afraid we are. Holly Howard?
Oh. Let's see, here she is. Oh, here she is. Miss Holly Howard, 1607 Botany Drive.
Get that, Tim.
Yeah. Is she in trouble?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Thank you. You get anything?
Health foods and half a case of Rhine wine.
Well, that can't hurt anyone. Ted. She was a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
.5'4", eyes blue, hair blonde, 37, 22, 35.
It all adds up.
And round figures. The Planet Agency, 6835 Fenwick Boulevard.
Want me to take it?
No, you better stay in the foxhole. This one's for your old captain.
No. Smile. Shoulders back. Chin up. This is a beer ad. Look like you enjoy the stuff. Shoulders back. Chin up. You're late.
Oh, I am?
Well, take your shirt off. Let me see how you strip.
Why?
Because you'll be in Italian shorts.
Oh.
Don't bother. You won't do it all. Oh.
Holly Howard, one of your girls?
Yes, sir.
How long?
Just a month.
What was her last job?
Well, she only had one job, for Nickerson and Green.
Nickerson and Green.
The advertising agency on Commerce Street.
Yes, thank you very much. Chins back, girls. Shoulders up.
Pardon me. Did I hear you say you're going to Nickerson and Green?
I am.
So am I.
You've just thumbed yourself a ride.
Yours?
Why not?
You must be loaded.
father was a frugal man, wasted not a thing.
I'm Bridget.
I'm Amos.
You don't look like a policeman.
How'd you know I was a policeman?
I saw you flash your badge.
Yeah?
A fellow just called by the name of Ed Nickerson with an advertising agency called Nickerson and Green. They're using Holly Howard's picture in a campaign. He's anxious to see you. He's at a sign painting studio at 1676 De Leon Street.
Got it. You know a model named Holly Howard?
Yes, I know her. At least I went swimming with her a couple of times.
Where?
Lido Hills. Why?
Just interested.
I'm not surprised. Then again, I am.
Why?
She's beautiful, but she doesn't seem your type of girl. She's a kind of loner, an odd one.
Odd? What makes you say she's odd?
She gives presents to people. She gave one to me, a compact, the second time I ever saw her. I said, why?
What'd she say?
She said, because I like you. Before I could thank her, she was gone.
I'd like your name, address, and telephone number. Speaking of this thing distinctly.
Yes, sir. I make this statement of my own free will. My name is Bridget Jenkins. For the past 3 years, I've been 25 years old. I live at 4365 Piedmont Drive, apartment 204. My telephone number is Davis 60775.
Nickerson and Green.
Thanks for the lift. What do I owe you?
What do you think?
Dinner tonight? I'll cook.
Oh, no, I can't. Not until I know a lot more about Holly Howard.
What do you want to know?
Who shot her in the back?
We don't know until this Captain Burke gets here.
No, I know we don't, but still.
We've got a list of girls.
Mr. Nickerson?
Yes.
I'm Captain Burke.
Oh, yes. This is Miss McNulty. He's our superintendent here. This murdered girl, she the one?
That's the girl.
You're sure of that? You saw her?
No questions.
Looks like we're in trouble. We'll have to change every billboard.
Why didn't you paint in a new face?
It's not that simple. Our whole campaign hangs on that girl. She was our image. Oh, it's not just billboards. It's TV commercials, personal appearances all over the country. Okay, Mac, looks like we'll have to change.
That's all for today, boys. All right, Hopkey, come on down.
What happened, Captain? Who shot her?
I wish I knew. Did you know her, Mr. Nickerson?
Well, of course I knew her. I picked her out at the interview. Worked with the photographers on the pictures.
What kind of a girl was she?
What kind of a girl? Well, she was shy at first, but charming when you got to know her. You know, kind of prim and modest. Wonderful smile. Fresh, like a country girl.
When did you see her last?
Oh, a week ago. She dropped into my office.
To, give you a present?
Yes, a cigarette lighter. How'd you know?
You haven't seen her since?
No. Oh, no, wait a minute. You don't think that I had anything to do with this?
Tell me, Mr. Nixon, where were you last night?
My wife and I had dinner with a client.
And then?
Oh, Grace had a headache. That's my wife. So we dropped her home, and I drove the client back to the hotel.
And then you went home?
Yes. Oh, not right away. I drove down by the beach first. I often do that, you know, relax a little.
Did anyone see you at the beach?
Well, I didn't stop any place. Look, Captain, you're barking up the wrong tree. I liked her. I didn't kill her.
Well, it would sound better if someone had seen you at the beach.
Somebody did.
Oh? Who?
My client.
I thought you said you dropped him at his hotel first.
Not him, her. Lipstick account.
Cherchez la femme.
Yeah, that's the account. How did you know?
What's the matter? Why are we stopping? I'm behind schedule now.
We have to change models. The girl's dead.
It's nice.
What's nice about it?
More overtime.
Captain Burke, can I speak to you for a second?
Excuse me.
Let's just phone...
Any fingerprints?
Oh, yeah, we're checking them.
What about the gun? Did it turn up yet?
But that's not important now.
What do you mean it isn't important?
Well, Les just phoned me from the autopsy. She wasn't killed with a gun. When she was shot, she was already dead from drowning.
Headquarters, boss?
No, keep driving. Don't blow baseball writers' dinner tomorrow night. Black tie, get haircut.
I make this statement of my own free will. My name is Bridget Jenkins. For the past 3 years, I've been 25 years old. I live at 4365 Piedmont Drive. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, I sleep like an owl. Well, I'll get dressed. Where are we going? To the races or the beach?
I'm here on business.
Oh, poor Holly. I read about it in the papers. Do you know who shot her?
She wasn't shot. She was drowned. That pool in Lido Hills, where is it?
Creason Drive, 321, I think.
Whose house is it?
I don't know, some Texan.
You mean you don't know whose pool you swim in?
A girl took me there once, said I could come back any time, so I did.
Well, wasn't the owner ever around?
Not when I was there. Do you think that's where Holly was drowned?
Could be. Say, they're gonna need a new girl for those billboards. I could call that Nickerson fella.
Would you?
It'd be my pleasure.
Hey, you don't have time for breakfast?
Nope.
I could make some nice little round pancakes.
Never eat nice little round pancakes when you're in a hurry. Burke's Law.
Thank you very much, Candy. I've enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you.
Happy in your work?
When I got up this morning, I thought this was going to be just another day.
What'd you get?
Nothing. Come on, I'll show you the house.
Come on, let's get out of here. Why? That was the police. So what? I'm not hiding anything.
Nice little place.
It's all right.
Anybody home?
A butler named John Bush. He's upstairs with Lieutenant Nolan.
Who lives here?
Nobody.
Well, who owns it?
The Tri-M Investment Corporation.
Well, who owns that?
Bush isn't sure.
Bush isn't sure. Well, who makes out his paychecks?
Harry Joe Murdoch, Houston, Texas, treasurer of Tri-M.
The president?
Bush doesn't know.
Bush doesn't know. Well, why don't you just call downtown, have them wire Texas for the articles of incorporation? I'm sure that'll tell us who the officers are.
I've already done that.
You've already done that. Let's visit Bush.
Two other men beside Murdoch used the place, a Mr. Moore and a Mr. Matthews, and also from Houston. Evidently the 3 M's. This is like a hotel. There's nothing in the drawers, nothing in the closets.
Where's Joe?
Oh, he's in Bush's room right here.
I tell you, there are no firearms in this house.
You said that. Hi, Amos. This is John Bush, the butler. Captain Burke.
My employers won't like this at all, Captain.
We'll explain that to your employers. Does he know Holly Howard?
Oh, she's a girl who came and went.
God gave and God hath taken away.
Did you make all these pictures?
Yes.
Hobby?
Well, I'm here alone a great deal, and I like photography, and there are so many birds. I'm afraid it's more of a dark room than a bathroom now.
That's quite a lens you've got here.
Yes. It brings the subject close up.
Where do you take all these pictures?
Right here on the grounds. It's more than 3 acres, you know. It's amazing how many species one can encounter.
Yeah, so I've noticed. You take the pictures from this window?
Yes, I get them as they come to drink from the pool. Robins, jays, woodpeckers, warblers, wrens.
Doesn't the chlorine in the water bother them?
Well, evidently not.
What kind of warblers?
Oh, all kinds. Myrtle, black and white, collimar, the yellowthroat, all kinds.
You an expert on warblers, too?
Yes, sir. You saw a Kalima warbler, you said?
Yes, sir.
Well, the Kalima warbler is found only in the Chisos Mountains of Texas at an altitude of 6,000 to 7,500 feet.
Well, in that case, you better come downtown with us, Mr. Bush.
What's the charge? What for?
It's for the birds.
I'll just take my Bible.
The jailer will supply you with one.
I want every print negative in the house. Oh, Tim. That Bob we want to take along. Will you get it for me, please? Tim. What is the song of the Kalima warbler?
Oh, that's sort of a trill. Like this.
I'll take your word for it.
It looks like we're going to owe Mr. Bush a new Bible.
Seek and ye shall find. Had some prints made, 8 by 10.
Oh, hi, Jim. Officers of the Tri-M Investment Corporation, Houston, Texas. Thomas Matthewson, Von Moore, and Harry Joe Murdoch. All married, all solid citizens.
What is Tri-M?
A holding company. Oil, real estate, business properties, supermarkets.
Are they listed in Dun & Bradstreet?
Of the 3, Murdoch is the poorest. He only has 12 million.
Peasant. Call Houston and get him out here.
Can we do that, Amos?
Why not? They're all married, aren't they? They'd rather talk to us than the Houston police. We'll meet at my house.
Just got to make on those fingerprints in Holly Howard's house. Harry Joe Murdoch, Houston, Texas.
Nice little place.
Uh-huh. And that was a Rolls Royce out there in the driveway, too. What do they pay policemen out here?
Be with you in a moment, gentlemen. Where's Les?
He went to Chinatown for some chop suey.
These the enlargements? Nice business, real estate. Showman.
Gentlemen, come in. Captain Burke.
This is Miss Ames.
How do you do?
This is Von Moore and Harry Joe Murdoch. I'm Thomas Matheson.
It's so nice of you to come, gentlemen. Won't you sit down, please? Are you ready, Sergeant?
Yes, Captain. Pad and pencil.
Yesterday morning, the body of a girl, Holly Howard, was discovered by a construction worker. She'd been shot in the back. The autopsy revealed that she was already dead from drowning. Now, we have reason to believe that the drowning occurred in the swimming pool of a home owned by your corporation. Do you know Miss Holly Howard, Mr. Matheson?
No, sir, I didn't.
What about you, Mr. Moore?
Nope.
And you, Mr. Murdoch?
Yes, sir, slightly. I took her to dinner a few times when I was out here on business.
I see. Would you mind telling me what each of you were doing, say, at midnight, night before last?
Oh, that's easy. I was with my wife.
We were down. No. One at a time, please. Mr. Matheson.
I was attending an Oil Association dinner with my wife at the Layton Hotel. We were there from about 9 till 2.
And you, sir?
My wife and I were with Mr. Matheson at the very same affair.
Mr. Murdoch?
I was in Mexico fishing, Baja California, a little place below La Paz.
You flew there?
I have my own plane.
This house in Lido Hills, do you use it frequently?
No, not too often.
When were you there last, Mr. Matheson?
I was there about 2 months ago. Mr. Moore here and I came out together.
And you, Murdoch?
Oh, last month for a couple of days.
Then all of you use this house when you're here on business as a sort of hotel?
That's right. Where'd you get these? Who took them?
Your butler, John Bush. Obviously, he's setting you up for blackmail.
You said he was loyal and trustworthy.
I thought he was.
Oh, I've taken the liberty of making arrangements for you at the Beverly Royal Hotel. You will stay in town a few days.
Why? For how long?
Until we check your alibis.
Oh, we'll be here. Certainly, we'll stick around.
See them out, Sergeant.
We've got to call the office.
Better call our wives. Oh, we can do that from the hotel.
Take good care of them, Sergeant.
Murdoch's lying.
One thing at a time. Why didn't Bush photograph Murdoch?
He must have had Holly up there sometime this summer.
Are you sure you got every negative in the house?
I'm sure. I checked it myself.
What about the camera?
Camera?
No, the one on the tripod. It might have had exposed film in it. You made a mistake.
Yes, sir.
You overlooked something.
Yes, sir.
You're not infallible.
No, sir.
In cases of homicide, check out the facts one by one, slow and easy. Burke's law.
Yes, sir. I'll go over there right away and get the camera.
Paul, nice to meet you. Pick up the camera and then go eat.
Crow?
Oh, it's not bad. I've eaten it a few times myself. I told you to bring less.
Yes, sir.
Who is he?
I don't know.
My guess it's Harry Joe Murdoch. Without boots. Mr. Bush? You took these photographs of Matheson and Moore 2 months ago. But you didn't use them until you had Murdoch's. That way you could blackmail all three at once. You're a nickel nurser, aren't you? You're somewhat of a skinflint. You didn't want to waste the rest of the roll of film.
All right. I made some pictures. Did I threaten anybody with them? Did any money change hands? Where's the blackmail? What's the charge?
Accessory after the fact. You found Holly in a pool. You were the only one at home. You were the prime suspect. Then you shot it to make her think that she hadn't drowned. Then you took a body and you dumped it out on the new highway. On top of everything else, you're a litter bug. Take him away, Joe. What about you, Murdoch?
All right. I wasn't fishing in Mexico. I've been out here every weekend for the past 2 months. I was involved with her.
And it got a lot more involved when she threatened to tell your wife. You invited her to go swimming.
No. She was a nice girl. I loved her.
Oh, come off it now, Murdoch. She cost you a bundle. You even bought her a new house.
That was my idea. I wanted her to have it.
And before that, you had a teeth capped and a nose fixed.
I don't know anything about that.
Plastic surgery. It showed up in the autopsy.
I just know that I didn't kill her.
But you were here at the time.
I took off at 5 and I landed in Houston about 10. Now, you can check the airports. They keep records.
All right, we will. You can go now, but don't leave town. That'll be all, Sergeant.
Excuse me.
If he didn't pay for a plastic surgery, who did?
3 or 4 months ago, she was living in the West Lake District. Come on. What you got?
Coroner's report.
Bring it along.
Poor Holly. I had the kitchen painted yellow, and still I can't rent it.
Why? Did she leave it in a mess?
Oh, no, I'll say this for Holly. She was very neat, which is more than I can say for that Mr. Hopke. He's as messy as an old wig.
Does Mr. Hopke live on this floor?
Yes, in room 10.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bowie. And Mr. DeMille?
This isn't Mr. DeMille.
Max Sennett?
No, it's Tom Mix.
Mr. Hopkins?
Yes?
This is Detective Tilson. I'm Captain Burke, homicide.
Yes, I saw you at the place the other day. Right now, I'm very busy.
It won't take long.
You're here about Holly Howard.
That's right.
She lived right down the hall.
What kind of a girl was she?
Ugly.
Ugly?
Until she had her teeth and nose fixed.
Did she have the done while she was here?
Yes.
Who paid for it?
I don't know.
When'd she move away?
When they took the bandages off, shortly after.
Was that the last time you saw her?
Yes, the day she moved out.
Thank you, Mr. Hopke.
You sure have lots of paintings. Are these all finished?
Yes.
You have enough for one-man show?
How do you achieve that in this benighted town?
I understand the art business is picking up.
Art is not a business.
I would know that. I'm just a cop. Without overtime.
Gentlemen, I have something to tell
Something's
you.
out of place. A little thing, but important. I just can't put my finger on it.
Look, Captain, I got a theory.
Before we get into that,
Now, let's hear it.
All right. Now, an artist paints a lot of pictures and can't sell them. Can't even find a dealer. Then he meets a girl. She's got buck teeth and a bump on her nose. Well, they're both lonely and misery loves company, so he gets interested in her.
Yeah, psychology. Now, let me tell you what...
Well, he gets her teeth capped and he sends her to a plastic surgeon.
He paid for it?
Yeah?
Where'd he get the money?
I don't know yet. But anyway, when the bandages come off, she's beautiful. Well, it's the old story. The artist falls in love with his creation. But first thing you know, she meets Murdoch, a millionaire from Texas. Well, this poor artist doesn't have a chance. So his love turns to hate, And he wants revenge on both of them. So he drowns the girl in Murdoch's swimming pool.
That's a very interesting theory.
Gentlemen, if I may, while you were upstairs headquarters called supplementary coroner's report.
What'd they say?
The girl did not drown in Murdoch's swimming pool.
What?
Or any other. They analyzed the water in her lungs. Not enough chlorine to indicate drowning in a swimming pool.
You mean it was regular tap water?
Mm-hmm. And they threw another little curve at us. The water she was drowned in was scented with orange blossoms.
We have just hit a rock.
What now?
I don't know about you, but I need a little diversion. If you need me, I'll be at Bridget Jenkins, but you better not call me unless it's important.
Look, Captain, my theory still holds.
If we haven't got the swimming pool, we have nothing.
Yeah, but there's the psychology that's sound. I tell you, Hopke drowned her.
Where?
I don't know where.
My theory about theories is you start over in the morning.
You mean I shouldn't think?
Oh, yes, you could think. But not in my ear.
Another one of Burke's laws, I suppose?
Les, does it strike you that our boy Wonder is unhappy in his work?
Don't ask me. I'm just trying to do my job and stay out of the line of fire till I can retire.
Maybe you want me to ask for a transfer.
Suit yourself.
Hi, is Mr. McNulty in? Thanks. Mr. McNulty?
Yes?
Detective Tilson, homicide.
Homicide?
Your wife told me you'd be here.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry. Your employee, Fred Hopke, was he working the night of the Holly Howard murder?
Working nights all month.
Well, how big a crew?
No crew, just Hopke.
You mean you weren't there?
No, I get off around 7. He's got his own key.
Well, then he could have left for a couple of hours and come back.
Suppose he could.
Is this the usual thing, working nights?
No, but we're behind schedule and he needs the money.
Why?
We gave him quite a big advance a few months ago. He wants to work it off.
Well, this advance, what was it for?
I don't know the details. I think some friend of his needed surgery.
Is Hopke working tonight?
No.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hello, is Amos Burke there?
No, who is this?
Tell him a Mr. Tilson called. I have the case solved, and I'll talk to him in the morning.
Oh, I'm expecting him. I'll give him the message. Come in. Amos?
Yes?
Be with you in a minute.
The inevitable cry of the female animal.
You're early.
No. No, right on time. Always punctual where beautiful girls are concerned.
Burke's Law?
Yep. Burke's Law.
You deserve a medal.
I accept. What for?
For going out on a limb.
For?
For me. You called Mr. Nickerson.
Oh, yes, he said you already had the job when I called.
You're looking at Bridget Jenkins, the billboard girl of tomorrow. My head will be 10 feet high and everything to match all over the country. I will be a famous movie star, and everyone will love me. And millions of teenagers will ask me for the secret of my success.
And what is your message?
No message. But you have one. A Mr. Tilson called. He said to tell you that he solved the case and he'll talk to you in the morning. Who is he?
Oh, a young officer on the Holly Howard case. Do I smell orange blossom?
Why, Captain, is that a proposal already?
What a question. I smell orange blossom.
The bubbles from my bath. It's what I'm advertising. Mr. Nickerson gave me some samples. Let me slip into some clothes. that? Amos? Amos?
Homicide. Joe, try this upsize, will you? Holly Howard's body was moved twice. She was drowned in her own bathtub, then dumped into Leader Hill's pool. Bush discovered her body, fished her out, shot her in the back, and then took her out to the new highway. Who drowned her? I don't know. Wait a minute. Stick close. I'll be in touch.
McNulty? Hopkins? I want to talk to you again.
I'm busy. Besides, I told you all I know.
A few months ago, you borrowed some money. What for?
None of your business.
It was for that ugly girl, wasn't it? To get a teeth capped and a nose fixed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Holly Howard. You drowned her someplace and then dumped her body in the Murdoch swimming pool. That's the way it was, huh, Pete, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Drop it. Don't be a fool, Poppy. There's only one way out of here, and I got it covered. Are you all right? Come on down, Hopkey. There's no place to run, Hopkey. Come on down. Don't be a fool, Hopkey. I've got a gun, Hopkey, but I don't want to use it.
You don't understand. None of you understand. No one cared about her except me. She was ugly. Do you hear me? She was ugly. Ugly! I thought it was just her face. I thought she was beautiful inside, but she wasn't. She was ugly clean through. It wouldn't pay out. I loved her, but she was ugly. You understand? It wouldn't pay out. Holly.
Call the coroner. Have that cut taken care of.
Captain Burke, my theory about theories.
Take care of that cut, will you? Bridget?
How did you know I was here?
Sometimes it doesn't pay to advertise.
What?
That bubble bath of yours. There's still a smell of orange blossoms in the air. Why'd you kill her, Bridget?
What makes you think I killed her?
Something's been bothering me ever since this whole thing started. And I finally got it tagged.
Morning of Holly's death, you went to Nickerson and Green and applied for her job. I dropped you off, remember? Now, the newspapers weren't even out yet, so you couldn't possibly have known she was murdered. Unless you killed her. Another thing, Holly was a modest girl. Only another woman could have walked into her bathroom, which you did. Then you let Hopke in.
But Amos, those are only theories.
Hopke didn't think so. You're coming here to warn him. That's a fact.
I didn't kill her.
You wanted fame. Hopke wanted revenge. You looked him up. You made your plans. You drowned her in a tub. Hopke took her body and put it in the Murdoch pool. That's it, isn't it?
No, it wasn't me. It was Hopke. He did it. He killed her. And who's to deny it? He's dead. But I'm alive, Amos. You don't want me to die, do you? It's up to you, Amos.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Can't end like this, Amos.
It'd be a terrible waste, wouldn't it?
We'll have fun, Amos. I'm your kind of girl. I knew it right away.
So did I.
You don't have to say anything. Nobody knows but you.
It'd be so easy, wouldn't it?
Yes, Amos, yes.
Did we interrupt something?
No. Just saying goodbye. Take her downtown, Booker. First-degree murder. Goodbye, Bridget.
Burke's Law.
Burke's Law. All right, I'll send down a couple of men right away. Yeah, I've got it. The address. Good morning, Tim.
Did you sign my transfer?
No, I had a late night last night. I just didn't get around to it yet.
My theory was right. I didn't go far enough. I didn't touch all the bases, but my theory was right.
Homicide. City desk of the record.
Yes, Jim. Well, a passenger on the Tamburg line freighter stabbed in his cabin. Well, that's all I know, so we're starting even. Now, what was it you wanted?
My transfer.
Oh, yes, your transfer. No, wait a minute. Do you know anyone who speaks Swedish?
The Tamburg line is Norwegian.
All right, they're Norwegian. Do you know anyone who speaks Norwegian? Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you speak Norwegian?
No, I speak Danish.
Oh, all right, Danish. Danish is close enough.
My transfer.
Until your transfer is approved, you're still in a division, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, then you get down to that freighter with Les right now.
Come on, hotshot.
I speak Norwegian.
You do?
Fluently.
Well, on second thought, boys, you better stay in the foxhole. This one's for your old captain.
Jag är på din sida.
What does that mean?
That means I'm with you.
Well, I'm with you.
It's not Norwegian, it's Danish.
Well, as I said before, Danish is close enough.
This is Gene Barry. Some people catch the brass ring on the merry-go-round. In next week's story, Mr. X catches a lead slug, finding the killer and puts us on the merry-go-round with 7 star suspects. Elizabeth Montgomery, a well-kept secret.
What do you want me to do?
Identify a dead man.
Charles Ruggles, a real feather duster.
You keep cleaning as though Mr. Flood was still alive.
Mr. Flood was a very determined man. He might come back.
Ann Hardy, last of the silent movie sirens. Jim Backus, a cold-blooded tycoon.
Young man, I'm getting the odious impression that you're trying to involve me in Mr. Flood's death.
Well, what do we have here?
A lush lady, played by Barry Chase. And Dina Merrill is a swinging, way-out chick. Who killed Mr. X? We'll find out next week in Burke's Law.